Envigado, and they're Fiestas del Carriel. So let's go for a nice walk, enjoy it. Here we are in the San Jose neighborhood in Envigado, in front of the San Jose or St. Joseph's Church. And they're celebrating a typical thing here in Colombia, in this town. The festival is for this place. Fiestas del Carriel, but I can't stay around there because they're playing copyright music. Right now they're just talking, but there are a lot of people here just enjoying the evening, relaxing, enjoying typical music, typical to the region. So let's continue going on. Chalo, chalo. Probably I'll get a copyright strike. No, not a strike, a claim. But let's say if we stay far from the music, I'm gonna have to go this way. So let's just go walking. They're playing the troubadour kind of music there over there at the park. But unfortunately, I can't stick around for it. Hey, what's up? How are ya? This is Envigado, Colombia, right next door to Medellin. This is a city, a small city or big town south of Medellin, the next town over, south, between Sabaneta and Medellin. How are you? How's it going? So I'm just staying away from the music because they're having, right now they're going with Carlos Martinez. Hey, how are you? Let me adjust my phone a little bit here because the gimbal is a little off. Namaste, namaste. Aapke se hai. I'm just going down this way because, oh man, I had to get away from the music. I just want to avoid the copyright claim because that sucks when you get one. But this is Envigado. Envigado is a pretty cool place. It's quite different from Medellin, but if you want to have a good time in Medellin, then you just catch a bus or a taxi and go to Medellin. It's only about a 10-minute ride, 15 minutes max to El Poblado from here. Let's go this way for a while. Just enjoy Saturday night here. We're gonna go to some other areas where they got some good, chillaxed nightlife going on in terms of restaurants and everything. And hopefully it doesn't rain because last night it did rain and it was raining earlier today around 6 p.m. It rained a lot. Didn't think I was going to be able to go out, but here I am. Envigado is a very safe neighborhood. Anybody watching this later on down the road, if you like what I'm doing, just give it a like. It helps even the live stream after it's been streamed go out to more people. And leave comments and subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, Moo, what's up, Moo? How's Cali? California, Khalifa. How's it going? Hey, Diamond Head Guitarist, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's Vietnam? You still in there or did you already leave? I know you told me you were waiting, but are you still there? Cali is great. Good to hear that, Moo. Good to hear that. And Diamond Head Guitarist out in Vietnam right now. Buddy of mine I met in Mexico, and we had a couple of travel adventures there in Mexico. They're playing vallenatos right there, listening to vallenatos. I love vallenatos. Look up vallenatos, guys. Vallenatos. Vallenatos are some classic Colombian Caribbean music from the Colombian Caribbean coast. This is a quiet neighborhood here compared to where I just came from 5 minutes ago. And it's safe. All of this is very safe. I'm going to be showing as much as I can right now. I'm going through the Manga Azul neighborhood, I think this is called. We just came from San Jose neighborhood where I started the live stream 5 minutes ago. But now I think this is called Manga Azul. I forgot. Blue grass. Manga Azul or Manga Verde or green grass. I forgot. And you got these tower blocks, gated communities here. You see these are gated communities with the parking space there for the residents. And these are all nice gated communities, and most of these gated communities, or a good number of them, you see the gate is closing, it's gated. And if you want to come here and visit somebody, you got to come in through the doorman right there and everything. And just announce your visit. And if somebody's home, they'll let you in. If they authorize it, if not, they don't. There's another gated community here. The gate is closing. A lot of people prefer to live in gated communities to have some kind of sense of security for their children, for themselves. And they're pretty good. I used to live in one many years ago. And they usually have a clubhouse. Not always, but usually maybe a swimming pool for the residents only. A little playground for the kids like this one. But this one is just super small right there. Like that's like nothing, but it all depends on the gated community you live in, how much you pay to get there. And then you got the local mom and pop shops in the neighborhood to buy your local groceries when you don't want to go to the supermarket. So you got a lot of local mom and pop shops and even hole in the wall restaurants with a good daily lunch special that goes for right under $4, like $3.50. I kid you not. This is another gated community here in the Manga Azul or Manga Verde. I forgot what it's called here. And then you always announce your visit through the doorman and all that. And if somebody's home, they'll let you in. If they're not, you're not going in. The US has this, Canada has this, England has this, India has this. Many countries, I think all countries have gated communities. A lot. Some countries have a whole lot more and some a whole lot less. So this is all very quiet, very nice area. And you got, those are houses over there, like independent houses with the little garages and everything. And it's safe, really is. I appear on Instagram as Traveling Eddie 1. Traveling Eddie 1. That's how I appear on Instagram. Traveling Eddie 1. So anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, where I post some short reels, less than 60 seconds long, things that I normally don't post on YouTube, and some photos, and with music in the background because I don't have to worry about copyright anything on Instagram. Y'all can check me out there. Oh, yeah. I was off the beaten path, now I'm coming back to the beaten path. And you see the tower block right there, the apartment tower blocks. So if you're on the higher floors and you're facing south or you're facing north, you have good views. And all that. People walking their doggies. It's early here, it's only like 8:40 p.m. And my friend Mike from Woodside, New York, he had a good blast, a good time here for 9 days. He loved it. First time in Colombia for him. And he came to Envigado, stayed with us, my mom and I showed him around. It's the barber shop. I got a haircut here the other day. No, yeah. Hey, Steven, bien. Todo bien. Ahí va el niño. Sete. Yeah. He gave me this haircut and he trimmed my beard and everything and gave my dad a haircut as well here at the barbershop back on Sunday. And that ran us 32,000 pesos with my trim of my beard and everything, even trimmed my eyebrows and everything so I wouldn't look like a bushwhacker. Like, you remember the guys? Luke, the Bushwhackers, the guys from New Zealand, the WWF, back in the WWF days, the Bushwhackers. So yeah, I got that haircut. 32,000 pesos. That's about, let me see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, 20, 22, $8 for my dad and I, plus my beard being trimmed and everything and getting a clean shave. It was nice. $8. I mean, in the States, just to get a haircut in the States is like $25 to get a barbershop haircut. And my dad and I got one plus what I just told you for $8. And I gave the guy a tip, $1 tip. See, all these people are going up to the party today because right now they are in Fiestas del Carriel, the Carriol Festival. It started last weekend, last Sunday, continuing this weekend, and then next weekend, and I'll be doing another live stream because they're gonna have the fondas. Here comes the Metro bus. That's the Metro bus for this area. Comes all the way from the Envigado Metro station and everything. And they feed the Metro station to the areas with an integrated ticket. Moo Swenserud, he's got a channel on YouTube. If you guys want to check him out. Moo from California. He's a young man, about 15, 16 years old. People chilling, chillaxing on a Saturday night, enjoying life and all that. So all that. Oh, hi, how are you? Good? Are you happy? Happy? Enjoying life? Yeah, very good. Yeah, on YouTube for the world is live in vivo. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Colombia's great. Pardon? My mom and dad are from here, and I'm from New York. So I'm Colombian American, but right now I'm just speaking in English. Yo soy paisa gringo, pero mis padres son de aquí. Y yo haciendo esto en vivo para YouTube. Estamos pelados. Y tiene, si está pelado y tiene plata para tomar, no está tan pelado. Más bien pelado. YouTube, en este momento. En YouTube. ¿Cómo? En inglés se llama Traveling Eddie.
¿Cómo así?
Sí.
Eso no me carga, eso no me carga. Búsquelo.
Póngelo, ok.
Es que yo no.
No, tranquilo. Bien.
Ay, es que estamos en vivo.
Yeah, esto es parte del programa. Para que la gente de Norteamérica vea
Para que vea que.
cómo es Envigado,
Ay,
la
una
vida
elegancia.
nocturna.
Ya conocí de Envigado.
Mi madre es de aquí, entonces yo ya hace años lo conozco. Y este soy yo. Y aquí
bueno.
estoy ahorita en vivo ahí.
¡Ay,
Ya sé que va a
Dios!
salir.
¡Ay,
Traveling Eddie. Estoy en YouTube Traveling Eddie. Eddie, E-D-D-I-E. Sí. Hey, buddy, how you doing, buddy? ¿Cómo? No, separado. Separate. Ahí va saliendo como con 5 segundos de retraso. Yeah, ese soy yo. Y aquí mostrando todo lo que pueda uno de Colombia, de esta tierra querida. ¿Cómo? Sí, no, esto es muy bacano, esto es muy lindo. Yo ya vivo aquí hace 24 años.
Excelente. Yo tengo una finca para promocionar.
¿Una finca para promocionar?
Sí.
Ah,
Aguas
ok.
naturales, pesca, prado, todo.
Ok,
Ya
cool.
le voy a mostrar.
All right.
No es...
Wow. Super. Well, guys, I'll be back in a second. We're going to go continuing that way in a second, but he wants to show me something.
Normal, no.
No problem.
Mire ahí empieza usted a recorrer.
He's showing me a
Y
country
vea su porcentaje, oye.
house that he has to offer. And wow. And this country house like has these waterfalls and everything. ¿Y dónde es?
Barbosa.
Barbosa. Oh, I was there in Hazard. swimming pool and everything as well. It has a swimming pool. It's in Barbosa. Ah, y tiene cascada y todo, ¿no?
Cascada, tiene cascada.
Got a waterfall and everything. They're just enjoying life right here. Excellent. Wow. And this is what the country house looks like. He's showing me right there. And that's where it is. Somewhere in Barbosa. I was there a couple of weeks ago. It's very nice. Muy bien. Excelente. Nice. Gracias. Y es en Barbosa.
Barbosa, sí.
Ah, bueno. Ella le puede compartir el coso de YouTube. También estoy en Instagram así. Y ahí me puede con un 1 al final. Un 1 en Instagram. Entonces ahí los dejo porque sigo aquí con la gente, pero ustedes se ve genial. Gracias a ustedes. Bye bye. Take care. Bendiciones. Hasta luego. Feliz noche. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Que se cuiden. Bye bye. So yeah, nice people. They're just having fun. They're having their Saturday night, just relaxing. People with such a warm community feeling. They're very warm, very welcoming, very cool. And here we go. And I was just recently read an article that came out back in July that Medellin, but this is Envigado. Envigado's next door to Medellin, but everybody thinks it's the same thing. But everybody's basically the same family. Just Envigado's Envigado, Medellin's Medellin, Sabaneta, Sabaneta. And in that Time Out magazine, they come out with the annual best cities in the world according to 20,000 people they survey across major cities around the world, and young people 20 to 35 years old or 40, something like that. And Medellin came out as number 3. Medellin as the 3rd best city to live in, be in, travel through in the world, right after Edinburgh, Scotland, and Chicago, USA. Medellin is number 3, baby. Medellin is in the house and all that. Now we're coming here towards a park, and this park is over here, and this park is where I sometimes come to work out when I have the time. It's in a park and they got bars and everything, and sometimes there are a lot of people here at night, sometimes there aren't. Well, tonight because of the festival and everything, and it rained earlier, so it kind of scared some of the people away. But this park was just inaugurated this year, and you see the mural here, the whole wall with the art. They're promoting the art part of the world a lot around. Hey, doggy. Hey. And this park was just inaugurated this year, a couple of months ago. I don't remember exactly when. So Medellin is in the house. So this is where I work out. Usually when I'm not so busy. These days I've been very busy with a lot of work teaching English because I'm an online teacher. I've been a teacher 24 years now. So I come here and I do bars, and I do with my body weight. I work out on these machines here, work out my shoulders, work out my chest, do this sometimes, like the horseman, that thing right there, the dips over here. I do the pull-up bars here and everything. And yeah, this is where I come and work out sometimes. That area is El Dorado, but we're not gonna go there. We're gonna go down this way now. Check it out and show you as much of Envigado as I can. This park that I'm walking through right now used to be a bus parking place, and where they used to fix flat tires and everything for cars and buses here. This whole area right here, but they knocked it down last year and made it into a park. And they got a little doggy park right there. So you can let your little dogs inside, your big dogs, whatever, and run around for a little while. So we're gonna walk and do the restaurant tour with Envigado is more of a laid-back vibe. It's not like Medellin in terms of Poblado, Laureles, or Comuna 13. Now, if you guys haven't seen my videos that I did with Mikey and a couple of more coming out next week, check them out on my channel. You know, just check them out, they're there. when we went to Comuna 13, and we went to Guatapé, and we went to Feria de las Flores. We were at Fondas de mi Pueblo Antioqueño, and Mikey and we enjoyed it a lot. He enjoyed this time here. I was telling you guys before I got before I ran into those people back there. Pretty cool, happy people, happy-go-lucky, and yeah, Mikey loved it. So the videos are on the channel if you want to, check it out. Oh, let me get out of this tree here so I don't get hit by a cab or a car, and read the messages that you guys are leaving me at the moment. Yeah, it is a low cost of living, Carlos Martinez. Medellin is affordable, very affordable. I mean, if you have, you're coming with a U.S. salary, a Canadian salary, or a European salary in terms of euros, whatever, if you're making a salary from those countries. For example, me, I make a Colombian salary. I'm American, Colombian American. Like I said to those people, my mom and dad are Colombian, they're paisas, but I was born and raised in the U.S. A lot of people know that already, but maybe you didn't know that, or some people don't know that yet, but most people do. And I teach here. I teach Colombian students. So my salary, I get paid is in Colombian pesos. I don't get paid in American dollars. So I don't make as much money as a teacher in the US would make. Nowhere, not even half as much. But anyhow, I gotta work hard and everything to save up the money I need, plus in addition to paying for my living expenses here. But if you do come with a U.S. pension, if you get a U.S. pension or have a U.S. pension, Canadian pension, and you have a good one, then you'll live nicely here. I'm making a video currently. I'm just making video clips as I go along for the next couple of weeks, where I'm going to be explaining a lot of these things about the cost of living. But it is cheap here compared to Mexico or, of course, the US. This is much cheaper. So yeah. Euro is a supermarket chain, and it's a very good supermarket. And this is where it is right here. And they got the little businesses right there, the park. And the Envigado Park is about 4 blocks that way, 3 blocks straight down that way, but we're not going there right now. We're gonna go this way to see the food tour and all that. And one thing I can tell you guys, in addition to other things, is that a lot of pensioners from the States, US pensioners, and maybe even Canadian, they're coming to live in this area here that we're going to walk through now. This is El Dorado. This area, neighborhood is somewhere around here is where El Dorado begins. El Dorado, the lost city of gold. I was going to go live yesterday because normally I go live on Friday nights, but it just rained. It rained, and I decided not to. Needed to take care of my voice, and that's it. So once in a while I'll go live on Saturdays too, or both, or Fridays and Saturdays. Sometimes I'll go on one or the other. Sometimes I won't go on any. Like I didn't go live for the last two weekends because I was hanging out with Mikey. He flew in on Friday, August 12th. And then he flew out again on the 21st. So here's where the restaurants are in this area. And this whole little area here, we got restaurants all along this street. Like we got this one here called Lidio, Cooking with Love. So this is here called Lidio. There's all kinds of food in here. And then we got this other one here, Chiringuito, whatever. It's a seafood restaurant right here. So you got all kinds of places. Then a mom and pop shop. So this whole street here coming from the park has restaurants dotted throughout it, but it's not loud. These restaurants keep it cool. And you got the apartment buildings, the not gated communities. These are just different. And people just coming out here and have a nice little dinner with friends. We got another one here, Papa Lovers, French fry lovers, hashtag Papa Lovers, in case you want to check it out on Instagram or wherever they are. and just trying to cross here, but a lot of cars are coming, they just go across. So we got Papa Lovers right there. Papa Lovers. Fries. That's the restaurant. So it's a big restaurant inside. And then you got all these little restaurants here and all that. And people are just chilling. This is the local life experience. If you don't want to go to a poblado in terms of Provenza or Jerez Park, Poblado Park, where it's just a lot of foreigners hanging out and whatever, and you want more of the local experience, you come here. Salvadorian food from Salvador. This is a Salvadorian food restaurant. Then you got the fast food joint over there that they have a chain across the city now in the metro area, La Bombonera, right there on the corner. And there's another restaurant here. It's called Simple. And the chicken place, La Bombonera, right there, where they sell all kinds of chicken preparations. Then we got a liquor shop here where people just hang out. La Licoreras in Colombia, and at least in the Medellin metro area, Licorera it's not just a bar, but they sell drinks. I mean, they sell liquor, but then there's like a little business and people are just hanging out and having fun and drinking. And then we got the burgers place. We got the burgers restaurant here with a little bit of that privacy feel. The House of Dogs, classics, House of Dogs here. So if you want hot dogs and everything, different dog preparations is right there. And it's a chill, very chill vibe here. People just chilling out, relaxing, as I said before. And you can see what kind of crazy things do you see happening here? Nothing. I mean, have you seen somebody approach me trying to rob me or shank me or something? No. I mean, if something like that is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, but the probability of that happening in a place like Envigado or even Medellin nowadays, it's pretty low because it's very safe unless you go into the wrong neighborhood. That's all it is, just like in New York or Los Angeles or Delhi in India, Mumbai in India, or Paris in France, whatever, or in London, if you go to East London. That other place is pizzeria. They sell Mexican food and they sell pizzas, the art of pizza. It's called Burro Pizzeria. Another restaurant right over there is called The Jungle, Burger and Rock and Roll. Burger and Rock and Roll, let's see it. Let's check it out for a moment. So look, it's like a guitar right there, it's a guitar. Burger and Rock and Roll. And they're playing some rock and roll music and it's a good restaurant, a good atmosphere. People are just chilling. They're fixing up the streets and everything. That's why you see all this rubble here. All this because they're digging it up. And look, people here are still very Catholic. And this house has its own little shrine here to the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ. Right there. Okay, let me just read the messages here for a moment. Yeah. Colombia has estratos 1 through 6. That's how they bill you in terms of electricity bills and everything. And even the facades. The facades determine what they consider your building or your house. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. The facade of the building or the house. And that determines also the cost of your utility bills and everything in general. And some other stuff. Hey, Humberto, mi amigo. Hey, lamento, su mamá está enferma. Your mom is sick. I'm sorry to hear that, to read that. Lamento saber eso. Espero que se pueda enfermar. Se pueda mejorar. Qué pena. I'm just speaking in Spanish for a moment because Humberto Contreras is from Mexico. He's from CDMX, Ciudad de Mexico. And he's been following my videos, but he's been off lately, not following. And he's just telling me in the chat right there that his mom has been sick, so he's been tending to his mother, helping her, whatever he can to help her recover. My mom has been sick for 5 months now, 4 months. So this is El Dorado. The El Dorado football field is right over here, but they're remodeling some of this El Dorado football field. The soccer field is right there. Humberto, espero que tu mamá se mejore rápido. ¿Qué le pasa a la mamá? Carnal, ¿estás con tu madre también o espero que ella se pueda recuperar rápido? I hope she can recover fast. Humberto. Nice doggy. Check out the beautiful doggy. Hey, doggy. So we got this other place here if you want subs. We got some other restaurants here. Wow, I have never walked through this part before. They got Peruvian restaurant right there. Miraflores, Cocina Peruana, that whole house looking thing. And the puro chocolo things. They got other restaurants here. I hadn't walked in this area before. I haven't been to this section of Envigado in probably 25 years. To this little part, this little section. I've gone through on my motorbike. Well, I don't have a motorcycle anymore. I used to have one, but I sold it before I went to Mexico last year. Hinchada 12. So this is where the cancha de fútbol is. The football field is right over here. And these are these neighborhoods here in Envigado. Los barrios de Envigado. And the little fast food joint. Y la comida rápida aquí. Hot dogs. Comida rápida es el mall. Fast foods el mall. De Alex. Alex's Fast Foods. That's what it's called. Even though you can't see it because the lights are off, no se puede ver. That's the football field right there. That's the soccer field. La cancha de fútbol. But it's off. We'll see more action in a little while because I'm showing you a Saturday night in Envigado. This is not Medellin, but this is right next door. We're only 15 minutes away by taxi or car or motorcycle from Medellin. Only 15 minutes away. 15 minutes, a quarter of an hour. So this is the sub shop here. Subs, if you want some subs. Submarine sandwiches, look. It's good to be here. It says the sign up there. It's good to be here. So this is a sub sandwich right here, place. And then here's the Peruvian restaurant, Peruvian food. This is the Peruvian Miraflores. Check it out. That's the Peruvian restaurant right there. It's a very nice setup. And this is another restaurant called La Regia. This is, I think, Mexican food. I think this is Mexican food restaurant here. It looks pretty nice. La Regia. Comida mexicana. Ah, qué bueno que hacerle compañía a la mamá. That's good that you're going to keep your mother company. That's what I'm doing with mine. Eso es lo que estoy haciendo con mi madre. Manteniéndole compañía. San Burgués, this is another place. Sí, sí, es con mucho gusto. This place, nobody's coming here just yet. Nadie está llegando aquí todavía. The night is early, la noche está temprano. This is an area, pero sí, mis mejores deseos para su madre, Humberto. Mis mejores deseos que se recupere. Mi madre también es diabética. My mother's also diabetic. And because of that and some other things, debido a eso y otras cosas, she lost her mobility. Perdió su uso de sus piernas por ahora. But it's recoverable. It's recuperable. I'm trying to see which way am I going. I forgot which way I'm going. Se me olvidó para qué lado voy. I lost track which way I'm going. But these are nice neighborhoods. Aquí viven like pensioners, people, older Americans are living in this area, at least for as snowbirds during the winter. Hay americanos que están viviendo por esta zona. Pensionados en la época de invierno de Estados Unidos y Canadá también, even from Canada during the winter, because they don't want to be in North America during the winter. And they come here and they live here for 6 months on a tourist visa. They rent an apartment or something with Airbnb or something. I speak Spanish fluently because of my parents. Look here, another Mexican restaurant. Mira, Humberto, otro restaurante mexicano aquí. están con las rancheras. Tequila. Restaurante allá. Contigo los que tacos saben a tequila. Wow, look at this. Nice. Oh no, they're having a party. Están con una fiesta allí. They're having a party, a family party. Una fiesta, familia. Family party. Somebody's 50 years old or 50th wedding anniversary, something. Look at that, they're just chilling. Family party. Una fiesta familiar. 50 years. 50 años. And you see these neighborhoods are calm. Estos barrios son calmaditos. El Perú, sí. The weather here, Carlos, the weather is good. It gets a little humid once in a while, but the temperatures here are usually average. In Medellin, the average temperature is about 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and around here in Envigado, depending on what area in Envigado you're into, it's about 82, 81 degrees Fahrenheit, high. Lows is about 60, 58, 62, depending on the thing. Barrio Burger, that's another restaurant. Otro restaurante se llama Barrio Burger. Right there, Barrio Burger. Now we're going to the avenue and go down towards the other part here. We're going towards El Alcalá. We're going towards another neighborhood called El Alcalá, where I think in the future, when they start to find out about it, pensioners and expats, they will start to look for places to rent there because it's close to the metro station. It's close to Viva Envigado shopping center, which is the largest shopping center in South America, according to an article I read last year, is Viva Envigado, the largest mall in all of South America. Maybe another one might beat it soon, but it's big because it's got a lot of everything. Even a kids park, a big park with a Ferris wheel for kids, and it's got the big movie theater complex. It's got the big hypermarket Éxito, and it's got on the last floor, on the top floor of the mall itself, it has these mini football courts, mini soccer fields, and 2 beach volleyball courts, or 3 of them, and a running track, everything. Sabaneta is that way. Sabaneta is that way. México es una, como dice Juanes, el cantante, México es una chimba. Colombia es una chimba. Medellín es una chimba. That means, well, except for the Wild Wild West, that motorcycle ran the red light. That's why you got to be careful. When you're here in Colombia, there are a lot of people that are idiots. I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of people are idiots with driving, and you got to be careful that they don't run the red light. And that motorcyclist ran the red light and almost ran into the other motorcyclists and cars that were crossing like this. So that's one thing you do have to be careful with. Some knuckleheads that just don't ride their motorcycles or drive their cars well. So as a pedestrian, I've been living here for 24 years. 24 years I've been living in this area of Colombia. I haven't lived anywhere else except for Envigado, Rio Negro, Guarne, and Medellin. These 4 municipalities in terms of the state of Antioquia. This is the state of Antioquia, and the capital of Antioquia is Medellin. But one of the downsides to living here is you cannot walk like being relaxed about it and thinking you have the right of way with the crosswalk signal for pedestrians. You always have to be careful that a bus doesn't blow. You got to be careful that a bus doesn't blow the red light a car or a motorcycle or a truck, because they do it a lot. They really do it a lot. And if you are just walking and not paying attention to that, you can get hit and be left in very serious condition, critical condition, or dead. A lot of pedestrian fatalities have happened in Colombia over the years, every year, because of negligent drivers and riders. So be careful with that. Well, normally there's more action going on this street at night, but because of Fiestas del Carril, I guess people went up to the park and to the other one, San Jose, St. Joseph's neighborhood, where they're chilling with the trovador music right now, live trovador music. Buenas noches. So people are just chilling, doing their thing. But I love Colombia. I do love Colombia. Colombia is awesome. I've been to many places in Colombia in these 24 years that I've been living here as a foreigner and then as a citizen. I've been to Cartagena, I've been to Barranquilla, I've been to Santa Marta, all of those on the Caribbean coast, Colombian Caribbean coast, Alto La Guajira, Cabo de la Vela, Riohacha, Isla Fuerte. I've been to San Andres Island, and I've been to Bogota several times, and I've been to Manizales, Pereira, and Armenia once, and I've visited many towns here in Antioquia, many. And the people are awesome, women are beautiful, people are so warm, such a warm community, like the guys that were at the beginning of the live stream today when I was talking to those people over there, and they wanted to get my channel. It's not a common thing that people want to subscribe to your channel here in Colombia. It's not a common thing. But today, I was like amazed that that girl wanted the channel and the other two guys. I'm happy. Thank you guys. I didn't get their names. I don't know why. I should have gotten their names. Normally I ask for people's names so they can say their names on the channel, but for some reason it just skipped my mind. Oh, where am I? No, I know where I am. It's just, where am I at this particular moment? I want to start heading north towards the park library area called Debra Arango. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let me see how much battery power I got on my cell phone. I got to connect my power bank to it. No, not yet. Or even from the gimbal itself, I can feed the smartphone. This is another gated community, but these are houses right here, and the gate is opening up. The doorman is right there, and this is called Villas de Vallejuelo. Maybe if anybody want to rent a house, this is a good area to rent it. They're not that expensive as in other areas, because this is an old housing residential community, meaning houses, basically, not apartments, houses. And they're pretty big. Even though they're like 35 years old or 40, they're still good. Villas de Vallejuelo. Wow. Normally I see a lot more businesses open, but I guess today they closed early. Old Memories, that's the name of that little business. Old Memories. Viejos recuerdos. Me gusta el mezcal, el pulque. También a Humberto. Well, I'm going back to India next year. I'm just not saying when, but I'm going back to India next year. I'm going to stay in India, basically India, and then other places like Nepal and Pakistan in between, but basically India for 2.5 years, for a good 2.5 years before I come back to visit my family and friends, because my plan is to grow my channel big time in India and Pakistan, Nepal. This is a pizzeria called Dedo's Pizza. But I want to go one of these streets Yeah, because everything starts to die out in this block right here. So I'm gonna go over there and turn right where the car's turning right and walk all the way toward Debra Arango, Library and Park, Public Library and Park. But yeah, look, my plan, guys, Carlos Martinez, Humberto, everybody who's watching right now and down the line, I'm going to India next year, and that's why I've been asking videos and people in my videos, the videos I've been posting recently. If you guys want to help me get to India faster, if you want to help me get to India faster, because I'm working, I got a regular job. Like I said, online teaching. I've been a teacher for 24 years, but since the lockdown and everything happened in the whole pandemic, all my classes went virtual because, all the stuff that was happening here and all around the world. And that's what I'm still working, but I don't have much work. I got basically no classes in December, January in Colombia. People normally don't have classes during the month of December, January, and I work per hour. I'm a freelance worker. I don't work for a school that pays me a fixed salary, and I got to do fixed hours every day, Monday through Friday. I don't have that kind of situation going. So if you guys want to help me get to India faster, you can always give a donation through the live chat when we're doing the live streaming, or on regular videos for us monetized YouTube content creators. There's a thanks button. So you can give $1 tip, $5 tip, $10 tip, whatever is available in your country and you want it through your credit card or debit card. And that's it. They're having a live concert here. I don't know what they're doing, but it's live. Okay. It's also typical Colombian music and all that. All right. I don't know. I probably won't make much money off of this live stream today because of the copyright music playing all over the place, but hey, whatever. I'm still loving what I do. I love making these videos and doing these live streams for you guys and showing you as I walk around. This is El Alcalá neighborhood. El Alcalá. And all that. Buenas noches. So this is El Alcalá. L-E-L and then Alcalá, A-L-C-A-L-A. Alcalá, yeah. E-L and then A-L-C-A-L-A. El Alcalá neighborhood. So to finish off that part, if you guys want to help me get to India faster, and I'm going to be there for 2.5 years, mostly in India, 6 months in India on a tourist visa, multiple entry tourist visa for 5 or 10 years, the visa, 5 or 10 year visas that they give India to Americans and some other nationalities. And you can only stay in India maximum 6 months, just like most countries that permit that. It's only up to 6 months. And then in India, you got to leave for 2 months, 60 days. Not like Mexico, that you can step out of the country for 1 hour, 2 hours, or a day or two, and then you go back in, and that's it, no problem. And you get another visa, whatever, but India is different. You have to remain out of the country for about, which way should I go, George? Let's go here. You have to remain out of the country for 60 days. And then during those 60 days, I will be going to neighboring countries like Nepal or Pakistan, or I'll catch a flight to Sri Lanka for 2 months, or go over to Thailand and Vietnam, a month in each one, and then fly back to India for 6 more months and continue exploring. But I got to continue working as an English language teacher, because even when I get to India, I still got to continue teaching online, teaching English, because this is how I make my money in my life and everything. So this is El Alcalá, and see, life is pretty cool and relaxed here. Hey, Maz for all, what's up, Maz? Maz is in Canada, Toronto. If you guys want to check out Maz for all, he makes walking videos, walking on foot, in Toronto, Canada. And that's the name of his channel, Maz for all. What's up, Mas, Nasty Mas, like Nasty Nas, the rapper from New York City, New York state of mind, baby. So yeah. Well, there's normally on the live chat, not on the bar, but when you go into the live chat when you're writing something, usually it says donate. But maybe, I mean, I enabled the donation thing today, monetization, before I went live, but maybe there's a glitch in the system, Carlos. But anybody wants to give a donation or a tip is on the regular videos where it says thanks with a little money symbol. And that's just like a tipping system, like when you go to a restaurant and you enjoy the service or the food or both, and you give that tip. So anyway, yeah, Mas from Canada. Pues sí, yo regreso a la India. So I will go to India, and I will be doing like daily vlogs, daily videos when I get to India. When I get to India, I will be doing daily videos as often as I can. And I'm going to Rishikesh. I mean, I was already in India 3 years ago, and I fell in love with the country, the people, the architecture, the spiritual energy, the landscapes, the Himalayas. I was in the Himalayas 3 years ago in 2019, February, March. I was at the Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela is a big, humongous spiritual festival that happens every 3, 6, 9, and 12 years. The one that is every 12 years is the Maha Kumbh Mela. So here we are at the Deborah Arango Public Library and Park. But there's basically nobody there. But at least we can walk around here and see what's going on. Hola, mi señor. Ay, tranquilo. ¿Cómo están? Muy bien. ¿De dónde son?
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Ah, hermanos de Venezuela. Qué bien. Ahí le una donación. No, gracias, para que le rinda. Sí, sí, gracias a usted. Cuida al niño ahí, que estén bien. Hasta luego. Chao. Que estén bien. Hasta luego. Cuidado con los carros. From Venezuela. They're working the streets. He's with his kid. It's a hard knock life for a lot of people. And he's working with his kid selling little candies. Little candy, and they're from Venezuela. So I can give a little money. Just a little bit. I gotta save up all my pennies because I'm taking care of my mother. And I've already given some donations on YouTube too to Benjamin Jenks. I gave him I think it was a $25 thanks thing. Benjamin Jenks, American in India. And I always give money here and there to people, like I see something like that on the street. People selling candy, something, a woman or a man, and they got their child with them. And I know a lot of these people are not just Colombian, they're Venezuelans too. And Venezuelan people are having a very hard time in Venezuela, very hard. People don't really know unless you know people. And look at here, the young people here hanging out, just enjoying life. Okay, you see it now, Carlos, yeah. I tell people about that donation thing button when I do a live stream nowadays because it's there for a reason for anybody who wants to, help out, make a donation to YouTubers like me that are monetized on YouTube, and we love doing what we're doing. And if people resonate with that, people connect with that energy that I'm coming through with and showing beautiful things and giving good. Look, they're having fun over there. They're doing a picture, a little photo op. They're just having fun with the graffiti, the kids. They're just enjoying life. Look at that. They're just enjoying life with their photos, with their friends. People in Colombia are very happy people in general, especially in these places like Antioquia, like in Medellin, in Envigado, in Sabaneta. People just enjoy it. They have fun. They're enjoying life. The biggest mall is over there, Viva. It's all the way over there, but ain't nothing happening over there right now, Viva. But I'm gonna walk up this way and we're gonna go show you another area I can show you. I'm gonna connect my my power bank to my smartphone so we don't run out of battery power. Let me just look for my power bank and the cable. But guys, I love Colombia, and I will make as many videos that are informative, good, cool, talking about things before I leave to India next year. Especially here in this region, because I can't go outside of Medellin and Envigado area because of my mother's situation. But she's in recovery right now, so I can only stay local. But once I am able, I'll be able to leave next year, and she'll be in good hands. And I'll be going out to grow my channel in India. India, for people who love making videos about India and go to India. India really rewards YouTubers that show India in a very positive light. And India, I know, is beautiful. I was there. The people are so cool. The energy there is so surreal, so crazy. It's not even funny. You'll see it when I go there. I'm trying to connect these things so my phone can start charging. Let me see. Okay, yeah. My phone is charging now. Please ask any other questions you have about Envigado, Medellin. I'll give you the information I can. This is the Deborah Arango Park place. I'm using my smartphone with a gimbal. And this is where people hang out at night. The locals, they have a beer, smoke, whatever. They're just hanging out there. They're doing their thing. Usually there are more people here, but because it rained and because of the festival right now that's happening, people are just in other places, elsewhere. So yeah. Life is good. This is the city of, Medellin is the city of eternal spring. They call it the city of eternal spring for one simple reason. It's always spring-like weather here. It's never hot like the heat waves in the US right now in Europe. 95, 100, 105, 110 degree weather. No, it never gets to that here in Medellin, or nor Envigado, nor Sabaneta, which is all in the metropolitan area. And it never snows, it never gets cold, it never goes below 55 here down in the valley. If you're all the way high up in the mountain of Medellin, on the high part, on the top part of the mountains of Medellin, or of Envigado, all the way at Alto Las Palmas or Alto El Escobedo, then the temperatures could drop to 50 degrees at night, or 48 degrees Fahrenheit, but nothing about snow. And that's because the elevation up there is really high. It's a high elevation. I'm now just walking slowly because I'm talking a lot. And this is a bit of a steep hill right here. Let me get into the more lit up area. India is where I expect this channel to grow big time. I have been following YouTubers and I've been studying their channels, their videos, like Harry Jaggard, World Nomac, Gabriel Traveler, Go With Ali, Glenn and Maddo. They're from Ireland, amongst others. And before they reached India, their videos were getting a lot of views, but not a whole lot. And then India, their channels exploded. Right now I'm following a guy called Ride with Frenchie. He's on a Ducati Scrambler motorcycle in the Himalayas of India. And he rode his motorcycle all the way from France on land through Europe, the Middle East, and all that to Afghanistan, whatever, Pakistan, and now he's in India in the Himalayas. And his channel is starting to grow nicely now that he's in that area of the world. And these other guys I was telling you, these other guys, these Harry Jagged when he was in Sri Lanka and whatever. Only Pakistan is where a lot of other growth happens. And that's because people from Pakistan and people from India love to subscribe to Westerners channels, people who are speaking in English and are Westerners, white people in general, and they love to follow their channels while they're in India. But as soon as those guys leave India, most of the viewers drop off because they're only interested in India. They're very nationalistic, patriotic. They love India. I saw that and I felt that when I was in India. When I was there 3 years ago. They really love their country. There's really a lot of love for it. And I felt the energy. And in India, it's magical. Really magical. So that's my story about India. Every Monday right now, there's a video coming out every Monday when I'm using Colombian here, Antiochian towns as the backdrop, as the background. And I'm telling my experience when I was in India in 2019 of the different places I visited. So if you want to watch those videos on Mondays, every Monday, comes out like at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Or is it? No, 8 p.m. Colombian time. Colombia, Bogota, Colombia time. Or 7:30 p.m., something like that. So we're approaching the park here, guys. We're approaching the Envigado Park. And you'll see here, look at this place. People just chilling here, having the beer, whatever they're doing. Easy street with Jen. Hi, how are you? Hello, Jen. And Harry Cotto, what's up, Harry? Harry from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, hello. Easy Street with Jen. Hi, how are you? Is that your YouTube channel? If it is, please tell us so that way people can follow you. If anybody has a channel on YouTube, please say it and say what the channel name is. I'm all good. I'm all for it. This is the park, El Parque. Check this out, the food. They're just selling a lot of food here. Oops, I can't go through there right now because I got my power bank connected and it's in my thing. I just took it out of the bag right now. It was in my fanny pack, so it was just kind of like stuck. So all these is food, Colombian food. I don't eat any of it because it's all meat, and I just have a vegetarian diet. So check it out here. Okay, yeah. If anybody wants to check out what Jen is doing, Easy Street with Jen, check out Jen. Jen, what kind of videos do you do? What kind of videos do you put up, Jen? Travel vlogs, or what kind of content are you creating so people who are watching today or down the road know what it is, the content you're making? This is the Envigado town square, and the state is called Antioquia. Antioquia is the state, el departamento. So there's the St. Gertrude Church, Santa Gertrudis. But the light is glaring, so we can't see it that well right now. Anybody remember Mountain Dew? I got my Mountain Dew t-shirt on. I bought it at Walmart in Jersey, or was it in Florida before I went to India? Before I went to India in 2019, I bought it in Claremont, Florida. Or was it in Jersey when I was visiting my brother in 2018? This is the St. Gertrude Church in the town square here in Envigado. Oh, you were inspired by me, really? Okay, I didn't know that. So mostly shorts, short videos, gardening, cooking, WOMs, cooking, how to tie shoes, how I quit smoking. Awesome. Claremont, well, at least when I went 3 years ago before I flew to India, Jen, Claremont was still good, right outside Orlando, 30 minutes away. One of my high school friends, oh, let me take a time out. They were having a billiard show here today, playing billiards and six pocket pool and Colombian billiards. You see all the thing? It was like a contest. And there goes the second annual Billar al Parque, the park billiards. It was this number two. I guess last year was number one, the first annual one. This is the second annual one. They were doing it this afternoon when I came home from visiting my dad at his country house. And there were a lot of people here watching it on the big screens, sitting in these little things to have protection from the sun or from the rain. Tacos al pastor. Wow, I didn't know that business was up there. So wow, Jen, yeah. Claremont, Florida. I went there, and there used to be like all these golf courses and whatever, but they developed them. They got a lot of gated communities of houses, there. So look at here, Tacos Cuernavaca. That's the name of that restaurant up there. Restaurant and Tacos al Pastor. Cuernavaca, Mexico. Viva Mexico! Tacos al Pastor. Very common, very usual to have tacos al pastor in Mexico. Wow. And we are in Envigado, guys. Remember where we are. Where are we? Where are we? The name of the city or town is Envigado. This is not Medellin. Medellin is Medellin. Envigado is Envigado. So let's see what you guys are saying here. No, I don't use any travel or health insurance. None of the sort. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I take good care of myself. And if something happens, oh well, that's life. But I don't use any travel or health insurance except for my credit card that covers some medical costs in case I have an accident while traveling. My credit card has a medical assist card thing. And that's what I used when I was in India 3 years ago, and I used when I was in Mexico in case I needed it, but I didn't need it. Logan Daniels, what's up, buddy? How are you, Logan? Mexico City is awesome. I do recommend Mexico City. Mexico City is awesome. I stayed there for 10 weeks, 2.5 months last year. I wasn't planning to stay more than a month, but when I got there, I just felt the energy was so crazy, so awesome to explore that mega city, the biggest city in all of the Americas, Hey, beautiful doggy. I love dogs. I'm a dog lover. The biggest city in all of the Americas in terms of population, the most populated city, more than 24, 25 million people according to the metropolitan area, something like that. Mexico City alone has, I don't know how many in the whole metro area of Mexico City, and I was there. I explored so much, and still there was a lot left to be explored, but I couldn't explore it. But that's life, you know. So it's all good. This place during Christmas is, in my opinion, the best time to be in Medellin and Envigado because it's all lit up with Christmas lights. People are happy the whole month of December, all the way from December 1st. They say usually until December 38th, 30th until like the 8th of January, until Three Wise Kings Day. It's lit up, Christmas lights everywhere. It's just surreal. And I've experienced about 22 years of that in Decembers, 22 Decembers here. Now let's see all the food and trinkets they're selling here. And that's a pub over there, whatever, Colombian pub. And they're just playing the music really loudly. So you can't even hear what I'm saying right now. And they got salpicón. Salpicón, this is... Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué están mostrando aquí? Salpicón. Muy delicioso. Buena de todos. Wow, gracias. Wow. Salpicón is like a fruit cocktail, but in a drink form with liquidy, with banana, mango, pineapple, papaya. It's pretty good. And people are selling sweets, coffee, natilla, all kinds of stuff, buñuelos, everything, empanadas. And it's all like that. And then all the fried food here, the meats, picadas. There's like chopped up chorizo with pork and whatever. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat any of that. But I'm just telling you what they got. They got butifarras right there, butifarras. Beautiful women, awesome people, beautiful ladies. I mean, beautiful because they're very nice in terms of their personalities. They're very nice women. And beauty-wise, physical, yeah, that too. But I'm just referring more to the persons. They are the people. That's a patacón with everything on it. Patacón with everything on it. People just getting their fast food, having their grill going on, arepas and whatever. And people here waiting for all that fast food right there going on. It's not my thing. And then you got the morcilla there, morcilla. That's blood pudding inside of intestines. This is not my thing, but I'm showing it to you guys. And chorizos right there. Good old chorizos and morcilla. Yeah, all of that. Let me see what other messages here. Yeah. Nice scene. Everybody's good here. Sí, Envigado es muy bueno, Humberto. Tacos del Pastor, sí, Cuernavaca, México. And let me go this way before the traffic light changes, and I'll keep reading the messages. I'm just catching up on some of the messages. So we're leaving the park area. And we're going to go to another area in a moment. Insure my trip. Whoa, that motorcycle almost ran over my foot. I'm going to check out that website before I travel to India. Thanks, Jen, because I'm going to be there for a long time when I go to India next year and Asian countries. So I'm going to check it out to see. Thanks for that tip, Jen. Thanks a lot, Logan. Yeah. I was in Roma Norte. Roma Norte in Mexico City is awesome. And Roma Sur and Navarra. I forgot the name of the other place. I walked through Roma Norte so many times because I was staying one colonia over, one neighborhood over from Roma Norte. And it's called Doctores. Doctores was to the east of Roma Norte. Is to the east of Roma Norte. And Roma Norte was awesome. Obregon Avenue, and then going to the different parks and going to Condesa neighborhood too. La Condesa, Chapultepec Park, on Reforma Avenue, and on, what is it? I forgot this other one. La avenida esta que va de sur a norte, goes north, south. South-north, I forgot the name of this avenue. Insurgentes South. I walked through there so many times. I made videos about those walks, some with no commentary and some with commentary. A couple of live streams. Mexico City was awesome. I hope to go back to Mexico City down the road. And to Mexico, basically, because I still have more to explore in Mexico. I still have more places to explore in beautiful Mexico. In Mexico lindo. Mexico is always a good idea. For me, Mexico is the best country in all of the Americas, better than the US, better than Colombia, better than Argentina, to explore and even live in for a while, because it has so many cultures, so many ancient ruins of the Aztecs, the Toltecs, the Mayas, and the Purépechas, and whatever other civilizations that flourished there, and some still exist, like the Purepecha people still exist. The Mayan people still exist, still have their languages. So many awesome places, such a great variety of food in Mexico cities. I mean, in Mexico, and even for vegetarians, just surreal. And I was in Guanajuato State and in Guanajuato City, the capital, and that was awesome too. I got to experience Dia de los Muertos there in Guanajuato, November 1st. I was in Querétaro for a week. I went to San Miguel de Allende for a day from Guanajuato by bus. I wish I could have stayed there, but I was just running short of money and all that because my work was dropping a lot as an English teacher last year. That's basically the reason why I had to return to Colombia, because my savings were disappearing because I was not getting enough work as a teacher with my classes online. And I saw that my savings were not going to be enough because they were depleting. First of all, I was using my savings to cover my costs because the money I was making was not enough to fund my travels through Mexico. So I had a lot of money saved up, a good portion, but I was trying to save it so I could go through December and January in Mexico before I would start working again as a teacher in February. Because, like I said, in December and January, we have very little work here in Colombia because December and January basically is summertime in Colombia. You know, high schools and universities end their semester at the end of November, basically, and they're on vacation throughout December and January, and they start the new school year, the new semester, at the end of January. So that's why the reasons why I had to return to Colombia. But then again, my mom, even though I didn't know it and she didn't know it, eventually she needed me to keep her company during her recovery. And that's what I'm here for now too, for my mom. But next year I am leaving again because I gotta look for my future. And my mom, we will leave her in good hands with good medical care and whatever is necessary for our mom, because I need to go to India to continue looking for my future as a YouTuber and have a stable income as a travel vlogger, making good money, and not continue teaching English, because English, I only really get 9 months of work in the year. The other 3 months I have no work basically. So I gotta make 9 months, I gotta stretch it out for 12 months. Meaning I gotta save money like crazy. This is the party district of Envigado. This is where a lot of young people come, and they got these bars and nightclubs here. This is La Bota del Dia, right here. Somebody gave me a donation already. Oh wow, cool. Who did it? I just see that the donation came up, but I didn't see who did it. Thank you. Thank you to whoever did it. I'll find out in a moment if whoever did it can say it. I appreciate it. Look, this is a restaurant. Oh, this car started moving. And it's called El Carriel. That's the name of the festival that's happening right now. El Carriel, the carry-on. The festival here in Envigado. And they got all these bars called Fuego, Fire, Mechas is a thing. And people are just chilling here, enjoying life, having fun as much as they can. It's still early, but this is where it is, and there's a nightclub called Mandala. The Mandala nightclub right there. It's just a cacophony of music. Crossover music, urban, and you got all of these things over there, the mansion, a lot of bars, a lot of things here, a lot of stuff going on here. Let's keep going. Some people don't like coming out on camera, So we'll avoid that. Oh, let's go through this neighborhood here. So Envigado's got a little bit of everything. And they got a nightclub on that floor right there. This is Envigado. This is the party district. This is the loudest, the second loudest area. There's another area by the park, one street up from the park on the other side. Oh, we didn't go there. But this has been here for at least 35 years. La Otra al Dia. Always with these little bars, Moe's Bar over there, whatever. Everything. Hey, what's up? So they got these fast food places here, like hot dogs, more cheese. This one's called More Cheese. More Cheese, that's the name of it, More Cheese. So they got things with just made with cheese. Well, I'm gonna get something here later on. More Cheese on Instagram, More Cheese BG. Wow, let me see what kind of prices they have here. Oh, they got esquites. Look at that from Mexico, esquites. The ones in Mexico are pretty awesome. 15,000 pesos is like about $4 or $3.50. Corn on the cob, cheese candy, everything with cheese, plátanos maduros, nice. Even some waffles, more cheese waffles. 14,000 pesos, that's about $3.50. Wow, I'm gonna check this out later on. Cool. His name will be More Cheese. Nice. I gotta get something here later on to eat. Looks nice. So good. And the pizzeria, Hyper Pizza. The pizza's Hyper Pizza. How are you? And then these other little, oops, my gimbal went off course. Sorry, give me a moment. Sorry, it's because I'm using my gimbal and I have this thing connected to it, but I was pulling on the cable and then it destabilized the gimbal and that's why it went sideways. I'm working with the gimbal on my smartphone, but if I had whatever, I don't know what I'm saying anyway, but let's keep going. So you got all these restaurants here, these places. This is Envigado. This is this neighborhood. I forgot what this name of this neighborhood is. And they got a lot of other little businesses around here. So you got plenty to do. And playing over there, Fonda, El Pesebre, over there. They probably play Vaginatos. They're watching a football match and all that stuff. And the guy with his little doggy. And there's a restaurant up there on the second floor. It's a restaurant right there. I've never been there, but the entrance is right over there. Let's see the entrance. And the restaurant is second and third floor. It's up there. It's called Patatas, meaning like potatoes. They sell all kind of potato foods. And the second and third floor, and the third floor is even better than the second floor. It's called Patatas. And that's the entrance. Patatas del Sur. They got a terrace bar, like a rooftop bar here on the third floor. Carlos Martinez, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Carlos. Muchas gracias, Carlos, for the donation. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Muchas gracias, amigo. Yeah, my gimbal went wrong. Hello, James. How are you, buddy? Oh, you started following me, Jen, when I had about 300 subs. Okay. Kevin Rosie, I remember, yeah, Kevin Rosie. I met up with Rosie and Kev for the first time out there in Mexico City. James, thanks a lot. James gave me that other donation. Thank you, James. I really appreciate it. Oh, you wanted to get the lady's number, the girl's number, which one? Yeah, I hear you about those comments about some hospitals won't do anything for you unless you give them cash up front. I remember that's a Venezuelan restaurant right there, Arepas Venezolanas or something. Venezuelan restaurant right there, Venezuelan food restaurant called Las Delicias Venezolanas, the Venezuelan delicacies. Because there you go, you see the name right there, Las Delicias Venezolanas. And what I'm trying to say is that I remember a few years back, like 5 years ago, there was a guy that I knew. He was a Hare Krishna, or he is a Hare Krishna, and from Boston, Massachusetts, or from Massachusetts or Vermont, elderly guy, and he was here and he got sick. He had some kind of appendix problem, and we took him to the hospital in Rio Negro, to a hospital called San Vicente Fundación. And I remember we took him there, and he didn't have much money on him, and they wouldn't really see him much because we had to give this money. And he didn't have much money because he was one of those Hare Krishnas that just lives off the wisp of the wind, just the living off the air, as they say, vivir del aire. And they were not gonna, give him medical service. I had money in my account, my bank account, and we got some money together. And I decided to give him the money. I put up some money, he had some money, and we got the necessary monies for him to be helped out, to be seen, to be tended to. It sucked, but that's why you gotta make sure when I go to India, I'm gonna go get my Ayurvedic therapies over there, get all that treatment going to clean out my body, detox and everything, so I can be nice and healthy, like Spaceman Spiff. Thank you, James and Carlos Martinez. James S., thank you, up from Northeast USA, if I remember correctly. James S. and Carlos Martinez, a Venezuelan living in the U.S. A Venezuelan living in the U.S. Viva Venezuela, viva Colombia, viva everybody, viva Mexico, viva India, viva the whole freaking universe. We're all one family. That's a party place over there. Well, they're having like a little... Is that a restaurant or something? They're playing rock, Spanish rock. This area here, this neighborhood is called La Magnolia. The Magnolia. That whole neighborhood in that way is La Magnolia. And check out this place here. And then on this side is San Marcos neighborhood going across the street here. We got some outdoor restaurants here. This is all year round like this. All year round, this is like this. If you really want to enjoy a nice life, not worry about cold weather. And this place is called a typical food. That's the name of this restaurant. A typical burger, hot patatas, wings, made in Medellin, grilled, sand grilled, whatever, all of that. So this is like this all year round. This is a pizzeria, a little pizzeria right there. And that's the St. Mark's Church. San Marcos Church. And we're going into the area where foreigners in Envigado come from Poblado to Envigado. It's over there. They usually like the restaurant area over there. There's a restaurant here called Public House. Where is it? It's in Medellin too. It's like a chain of restaurants. Public House, I see it right over there. So, thank you once again, guys. Let me see if anybody's asking something. ATY Pical, okay. A typical. Eternal Spring, y'all. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I have seen videos of Sadhguru. Sadhguru, I have seen his videos. My guru, the one I took initiation with many years ago, he was a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada from India, a sannyasi that came over to the U.S. in 1965, to New York particularly. Started the whole Hare Krishna movement, and there's a plaque commemorating that at Union Square Park in Manhattan. that the Swami who started it all. Now that's public house right there. Public house is more. Oh, look at that hog. Look at the motorcycles. Old classic motorcycles. Wow. Nice. Public house, they sell burgers, wings, stuff like that. And they have it in Laureles, and they have it in a couple of other locations. Public house. It's more like American, U.S. type of place with the food. And in that area is Calle La Buena Mesa. We're going to go that way in a moment, but it's under construction, remodeling, so it doesn't look all that good. Ooh, wow, that taxi almost hit that motorcycle. That's crazy. Now they're arguing. Wow, that's crazy. I gotta watch it here myself because people been drinking and they be running lights and everything. I want to protect my neck. I want to protect my butt. I don't want to get hit with a 12-inch cut of disco kryptonite. Another little fast food joint here. Let me just stay here in the middle. I don't want to chance it. The light is about to change. Yep, it did change. Let me just catch up on what you guys are saying. You got the typical blues, okay. Addie Pickle. Like Abby Normal. If I run into the Agoris, yeah. I hung out with a Nagasadu. Completely naked man there in Varanasi. Well, in auto body repair, there's a lot of competition. There have so many auto body repair shops all over the city, all over the metro area. It's crazy. So I don't know how much of a good idea that would be. Depends on where you started up, and it's just got so much competition. That's all I can tell you. I don't really know a lot. I just know I've seen so many auto body repair shops because I used to have a car. And I had 3 motorcycles too. Not at the same time in terms of the 3 motorcycles, but I had a car and then I had a motorcycle, then I had another one, then I had another one. And another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, gonna get you too. You know the rest of the song. Well, then you got the sirens wailing. Ouch. Who knows who they going for, who are they taking somewhere. Like I'm in New York City again. That's the constant wailing of the sirens. I'm going to show you this nice place. You guys come here. You can come and hang out. And it's a very nice, a bunch of... Let's see what else you guys are saying before I continue walking. Solo Traveler, how are you, Solo Traveler? Mondo Bingo. Now here we're going to Calle La Buena Mesa, the good food street, or good table food street, more or less of a translation, loose translation. This place, I've seen foreigners come here before. It's a cafe. It's called Central Cafe. Central Cafe. It's called Barrio Central. Central Neighborhood Cafe. Watch out the bike. And this is, Barrio Sur. Cafe bar, local. It's a very nice place. It's an old house that they turned into a coffee shop. So I recommend it. It's nice. And I've seen foreigners there, like from States, England, whatever, and other places around. And then there's got these restaurants like this bar grill restaurant, Arija Bar Grill, and they got live music happening right now. Then you got Olivia. This is a pasta pizzeria restaurant. I've eaten here before several times. It's pretty good over the years. They got a couple across the city in some malls and some neighborhoods like Laureles. This is the part that's being remodeled. That's why you got this wall here painted up and everything, because they're fixing the street. But you got some like this restaurant here, like that's Jasupe Lupe. That's a Mexican restaurant. Let's just go through it. Doesn't matter. Let's go through it. This is Mexican, Mexicano. Look at the Katrina. Ahí está la Katrina. And people are eating Mexican food. You see the Katrina? There goes the Katrina. And all that. And this one usually, another one, King something, the bar, the grill restaurant. So you got all these restaurants here, more catering to the higher taste, a little more expensive. El Trifiásico. And then you got Lucio. Lucio is another restaurant here. And it's pretty laid back, pretty mellow. Nice decor and all of that. Lucio Restaurant. But they're remodeling the street, and before they started remodeling and everything, there were tables outside with tents and everything, so people could have food. Ah, gracias. ¿Cuánto se demora esto para que lo terminen?
Yo creo que por ahí, porque ya llevan piso allá también. Por ahí entre un mes.
¿En un mes ya?
Sí,
Ah,
por ahí
qué bien.
mes o mes y medio.
¿Mes o mes y medio?
Sí.
Ah, antes de diciembre, mejor dicho, ya.
Sí, antes de diciembre, sí, Fabián.
Gracias, hombre. So he's telling me in about a month and a half, they'll finish the remodeling. They already got some floor laid down. Well, you can't see much, but. And then usually they have all along the street there, here, they have the tables outside with the tents, with like tarps up and everything so people can eat. There's another restaurant over there called, it's an Italian pizzeria over there in Parva. And people come here usually. Let me go through here. And I can go around here, but usually this whole place is really bumping and thumping with people having food in these restaurants. Okay, the guy told me about a month and a half. So you got Emilia Steakhouse right here. It's usually they have all of that. Look, that's what they're doing. They're fixing it all up. That's what they're doing. And then the tables will be outside again for the restaurants, and with the tents up, so that way if it rains they don't get wet and all that. And that's what they're doing here in Envigado, the Calle de la Buena Mesa, the Good Table Street. So you got Emilia Steakhouse here, Emilia Steakhouse. Emilia, this is this restaurant right here. And it looks pretty cool. And playing the little light reggaeton kind of music. Let me see how my battery power is. Now I don't have to connect the power bank yet. And there's some other restaurants, but they close up early over there down the street. But the ones that open late over this way. And there's a healthy food market here, Mercado Consciente, conscious market. They sell all that is vegan and vegetarian here. No meat. I've seen it there before. I've bought something once from that healthy food market. Healthy food market. Yeah, the other metros, the Katrina was cool. The Katrina, yeah. And Humberto Contreras, he's from Mexico City. He's Mexicano, he's Mexican. He loves watching these things, and he's been following me since Mexico, since I was in Mexico last year for 6 months. Yeah, James, so many nice establishments to eat here. So guys, remember to check Easy Street with Jen. She's got a YouTube channel, Maz for All. He's got his channel. Anybody else that's got a channel on YouTube and is on right now, please throw up your handle, throw up your tag, as we used to say in New York when people used to go out doing graffiti and all this. Tranquilos.
Doctor, eso llega a la vuelta para arriba.
Sí, sí. De aquí va así y vuelve a la vuelta y sale allá.
Gracias.
Con gusto. Oh, they closed down this restaurant. I guess they're just remodeling it. There's a restaurant here, or maybe it just went out of business. And then we got Black Pepper here. A lot of foreigners come here, Americans, Canadians, Brits, and they play just a lot of food in English. Like that guy right there, he's a foreigner, and they love it. They do all that. What's up? And this is Black Pepper. They're playing some good old classic music. Now that's Clearwater Revival. Credence. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I love that. Credence. I haven't heard some Credence music in years. And I used to have their CDs, but I gave them to my uncle. Credence Clearwater Band. Credence. James, have you ever listened to Credence music? Or Jen? Or Humberto? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Oh man, that takes me back to Georgia. When I was a college student in Georgia, back in GA, down in Statesboro, Georgia. When I was a college boy. Down at Georgia Southern University. I studied at that school. You're everything. I'm everything. Oh yes, I am everything. Parce, man. Parce is a typical way to say what's up, homeboy. Parce. Cool. Parce. So this is the whole area of Calle La Buena Mesa. So you got a lot of restaurants here where people come and just enjoy a little bit of life and just kick back and all that. Wow, man. I needed to hear that Creedence Clearwater Band song. Have you ever seen The Rain? And I forgot the other songs. Proud Mary. Wow, I used to listen to them a lot when I was a college student in Georgia. And then at the beginning here in Colombia, when I came here in 95, 96, I bought the CDs at some music shop here at a mall. I think it was San Diego Mall back in 96. Now they're playing Vaginatos across the street, something that I came to grow to love a lot. Oh, I had never seen this restaurant over here. Let's check it out. You got a lot of eateries, a lot of good places to eat food here. You got a place called Muncher. And you got this place here, Love in Waffle. Love in Waffle. There's a place specializing in waffles. Right here, Love in Waffle. Looks pretty cool. Pretty cool setup. And then you got this place here, Muncher. Oh, I think this is the one with the containers. Let's go in there for a moment and check it out. Oh, you did. CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. That's the name. You did The Who. Wow, another group from the oldie school. Yeah, Georgia does have an awesome music scene. Yeah, you got a lot of open air restaurants here. You won't run out of them at all. Yeah, go ahead. My email is on the channel thing there where it says about. My email's on there, so you can email me, James. Yeah, the party scene here is pretty much different, Carlos. This is a laid-back party scene. This is not crazy like Poblado, like around Jarrah's Park with all the drugs and prostitution going on over there. This is very laid back, very cool. So here we got all these restaurants inside. They got about 9 of them. Walk, Sushi Light, Medellin Beer, Burger Company, whatever. Let's check it out. Let's take a look at it. All of this is right in here. And if we get kicked out, we get kicked out. Ain't no biggie. These are the containers. Look, all these are containers, and they got these restaurants going on here. And they just send out, they order. It's order out stuff. Animal kitchen and all that, but I guess they maybe closed up early or something, or they just do takeout and nothing on site. But this is the whole thing here. Cool. So let's keep going. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah, people get back on their bikes, do deliveries. That's how they're making their money. Making deliveries. These are the Rappi people. They work with Rappi, food delivery app, and all that. More bikes coming on in. So I guess I thought there was something there, but that's just where they do deliveries. They just got the kitchens for the delivery stuff. La vida es dulce, life is sweet. That's the sign I saw just over there a moment ago. Inside that waffle place, Love and Waffle. You know, they're playing some Vicente Fernandez music. Yep, they're playing Vicente. Qué raro hay de que me esté muriendo de una mujer. What strange thing is there? Why would it be strange that I'm dying for a woman? Because he's in love with a woman. Vicente, Chente. He died this year, at the end of December, I think it was. Let's check out the restaurants anyway, so you can see them. Sushi World, Sushi Fun. This one right there is Sushi Fun. And this other restaurant here is Sushi World. Then they got Best Burger. They got all kinds of different things being offered here. Look at that, people sitting on the swing, just chilling, having their food right there. Hey, how are you? Good? Enjoying your food? Excellent. People enjoying life. You see how happy they are? They're camera happy. Rocket wings and chiclayo, Peruvian cuisine here. Chiclayo, Peruvian cuisine, a Peruvian food restaurant. Plenty of people in there enjoying their Saturday night life. So just a lot to be shown, a lot to be seen. And we're back at tattoos on the second floor if you want to get a tattoo. And if you want some black pepper right here, the restaurant. Back to the Black Pepper restaurant. But music is all in English and Spanish, rock. It's pretty good. So this is basically all of look at the sign, chelas solo, meaning the kind of beer they drink and whatever. That's chelas. This is Olivia again, the pasta pizzeria restaurant, Olivia, right there, you see the name. And it's a pretty nice place. I've eaten there before, like I said. Check it out. And over there, there's Spanish from Spain. El Barral, they sell tapas and paellas there, across the street. My gimbal is about to go wrong again if I don't grab the cable, because I connected my power bank to the gimbal so we don't run out of battery power. And this is the cafe where people come, and it's pretty happening inside, as you can see. Yeah, I mean, Medellin, it's awesome that Medellin is becoming more and more popular as a tourist destination, traveler destination. I mean, I love that. I love that fact that is happening, but it's getting very noisy in Medellin, very crowded with a lot of travelers, and that's part of life. But if you want something more laid back, more traditional, and still have a nice time, and it's not boring, Envigado is a place to do that. Let's go up this way, because I want to show you the other party district in Envigado, but it's not crazy. It's just a couple of, like about 15 bars and a couple of fondas and maybe 2 or 3 nightclubs in that area. Where I gotta make sure I don't get hit by a motorbike. Don't want to be roadkill Eddie here. No roadkill Eddie. No, thank you. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. And if you guys want to come and live here in Colombia or any Spanish-speaking country, please do yourselves a favor and learn some basic Spanish speaking skills just so you can get by at least, meet people. And then from there on out, if you really like it and stay longer, then you'll pick up more Spanish by making connections with people. One of the major reasons that expats who come to live in Colombia, in Medellin, Sabaneta, Envigado, whatever, and fail at it after 6 months or a year, and they decide to go back to the States or to some other part of the world, is because they don't take the time and don't make the commitment to learn some Spanish. I'm learning Hindi right now. I'm studying Hindi every chance I get when I'm not so busy, because I'm going back next year. And when I went to India the first time and I was in North India, I barely knew a word. I think I had 10 words under my belt in Hindi. Kripya, which is please, Dhanyavad, thank you. Ek meaning one, chai meaning tea, kitne meaning how much, kela meaning banana, papita meaning papaya, acha meaning good, and an expression koi baat nahi meaning no problem. It's no problem. That's all I knew. Look at the chiva. These are the chivas that, especially in December, they're just partying, having fun, and they go all over the city, enjoying life with the music, Colombian music, and with the family, friends, and all that. These are las chivas, and they got them on la 70, and it's a rolling nightclub on an old bus. Those things are called escaleras or chivas, and they are the old school transportation for people that would live outside small towns here in Antioquia and in Colombia, but they would live far away from the small town, and that was the only way they would get to the town to do their Sunday shopping and go to church, and then they would go back home in the same chiva in Guarne. If you have seen one of my live videos in Guarne or a pre-recorded video, you've seen the chivas there in Guarne and in other places like in Rio Negro, in the small Antioqueñan towns. And today they use the same concept here, but they took out the seats from inside that old Ford kind of a bus thing, because they're old Ford buses, and they make them into mobile party things where people party on them. And especially in December, they're going all over the city, the metro area. They go up to Rio Negro, they go up to Guarne, depending on what program, what kind of thing you're paying for, what kind of plan you're paying for. Let's cross over here, give you another taste of La Vuelta del Dia, pass through the park again, and go to the other side of the park, 1 and 2 streets over, so you can see the other nightlife situation if you want to go to one of those little bars where they play salsa merengue or rock in English, rock in Spanish, or reggaeton, or crossover. Now let me see what you guys are saying to me. Yeah, Jen, tienes que practicar tu español. Practica tu español, practice your Spanish. No, not that I know of any improv comedy places in Envigado. I've never seen one, but I know there's one in El Poblado, half a block or 1 block down from Poblado Park. Not on 10th Street, but like I think it's 9th Street, Calle 9. And the other day I was filming a video there or doing a live stream. I showed it to you guys. Was it on the pre-recorded video or was it the live stream? I don't remember which one. But I've never seen an improv place here. I haven't made any waffles in a long time. I don't have a waffle machine anymore. Maple syrup. Southern Rock, yes, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Stone Temple Pilots, Pearl Jam, and Nirvana. Okay, yeah. When I was a college student at Georgia Southern University, in Statesboro, Georgia. I was listening to Stone Temple Pilots, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. Uh, Forgot the name of this other group I used to like a lot. Oh man, come on, Jerry Cantrell. I'm forgetting the name of this group. Wow, I forgot the name of the group. Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains. Rooster and Wood and whatever. It was awesome. Awesome music in them days. How about them apples? But I'm going places. We're going all right. Buenas noches, ¿cómo están?
Hola, buenas noches.
Doing good? ¿Están bien? That's good to hear. Have a good night. People are happy. The girl's just smiling at me. She's there with her boyfriend. So I said, what's up? I said, hi. It's good to greet people. I love greeting people. That's the thing. One of the things I love about Colombia, and especially here in Antioquia, Medellin, Envigado, Sabaneta, you say good morning to people, hello, whatever. They respond. They say, what's up to you too? They're not like I remember in Jersey. One of my co-workers, when I was a taxi driver in Jersey back in 2011, and I remember once saying to one of my co-workers, this guy really grump, a real grump. I said, hey, good morning, how are you? He said, what's so good about it? That's how he answered me, what's so good about it? You never get that here, at least I never get that. Maybe I might get just a blank stare or a silent treatment, but I don't get a retort of some kind of crazy, nasty thing. So this is where we came through before. There are more people coming here now. This is the liquor shop where people buying liquor, the liquor shop. And they got the fast food places here. And the nightclub, Mandala, up there, Mandala nightclub. And people are just and playing salsa in there. Salsa. There goes Mandala right there, Mandala. Good old vallenatos. And everybody's just hanging out, young kids doing their thing off their motorbikes, parking wherever, but we're going straight to the park, up that way. But that's the loudest part. In all of Envigado, that area we just came from, that's the loudest part in all of Envigado. The loudest. There's nothing louder than that here. That's just the little mini party central here in Envigado. And like, I've been walking through a lot of areas, guys, with you today. Going on what, 2 hours? No, 2 hours now, exactly right now. 2 hours of just walking and talking. Jive walking like Johnny Walker. This is Eddie Walker. Eddie Walker, the non-alcoholic version. Alcohol-free Eddie. I don't drink anything. I don't drink any liquor. I don't drink any beer. I'm as clean as a whistle. Like Irish Spring soap bar. Leave you as clean as an Irish whistle. Irish clean.
No, por eso, la idea es llegar allá, ¿cierto?
Es un rock. Bar de rock. Oh, this is a rock bar. ¿Cómo se llama? Barnaby Jones. Ah, qué bien. ¿Y tocan música de rock en español, en inglés o...?
Depende del tributo. Hoy es la Nirvana.
Ah, es un tributo a Nirvana. Today there's a tribute to Nirvana here. Wow, qué bien. ¿Y cuánto es el cover?
Es a 30 el cover.
30 el cover. 30. That's about $8. Less than $8 for the cover charge. Ah, qué bien. ¿Y hasta qué hora están abiertas aquí normalmente?
Hoy hasta las 3, 4 más o menos.
3 o 4, 3 y 4 de la mañana. Ah, qué bien. Gracias. Se llaman Navillones. Ah, ya. Bar Navi. Navi es. Navi. Okay, that's the name of the place, guys. Bar Navi. You can check it out here. It's about 2 blocks from the park. And tonight they're having a tribute to Nirvana. Cool. And it's an $8 cover charge. Open to 3 or 4 in the morning. Gracias, hombre. Feliz noche. So people are there and they're having a tribute to Nirvana. So they're playing a lot of Nirvana music. Kurt Cobain and the whole gang. And then sometimes they might have a tribute to some other group in Spanish or in English. Like in Spanish rock, it would be Soda Stereo, or maybe Caifán, well, like some of the popular Spanish rock bands, or maybe Maná from Mexico, or in the future, maybe Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, you don't know. But now you know, Bar Nabi, N-A-B-Y. It's only hello, young ladies. It's only 2 blocks down from the park. 2 blocks down from the park. The park is over here. It's 2 more blocks up. So 2 blocks coming from the park on this street that goes down towards Poblado, towards Medellin. If you ever are in Envigado and you want to go to a bar that plays rock in English and in Spanish, that's the place. Yeah, got the song going. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be. I can't sing for Jack Diddley, but here we are anyhow. In Bloom, The Man Who Sold the World. Nirvana has a lot of classics. Smells Like Teen Spirit. That was the first one I ever heard. Of course, it was the first one that propelled them into fame back in 91. Or was it 92? Anyhow, I was in Georgia. I had graduated from high school in New York and I was living in Georgia. I had gone back down to the South because originally I grew up in South Carolina. Born in New York, but grew up in South Carolina. For those of you who don't know, now you know. Lived in New York for 7 years as a teenager. When I graduated from high school, I didn't want to be in New York anymore. Never wanted to be there in the first place. But I do appreciate the time I spent there. Taught me how to fight back. The School of Hard Knocks, New York City, Queens, New York, Woodside, New York, in an Irish-American neighborhood mixed up with Peruvians, Colombians, Ecuadorians, Indians, Pakis, and a couple of Italian-Americans and other white boys. So yeah, that's why Mikey was here last week. Mikey's Irish-American. He's old school. Him and his family and my family, we go back to the 80s, to 84, 85. His brothers, his sis, my brother, myself, our moms, our parents. It's all good. So this is Cuernavaca, the restaurant. And you go up the stairs if you want to go to the second floor. And people are just chilling. Hot dog. Oh, look at the little sign. And look at the La Virgen, the Virgin for Cuernavaca, Mexico. Chota 13. Nice. So now we're going to go this way. I'm going to go take you to the other area where you got the other nightlife scene here in Envigado. Let's go back towards where all the people are. Let's go this way. Kind of like Aerosmith. You gotta tell me to walk this way, talk this way. But one of my favorite rock songs of all time, I think it's probably my top favorite, is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. The song is deep, the lyrics, read into them, read in between the lines, read between the lines. And Kashmir is a region in India, between Pakistan and India. Oops, my gimbal went crazy again. Give me a second, guys, give me a second. I gotta take off this cable again and just yeah, I had this connected to it and it weighs down on it, so it makes the gimbal destabilize. Sorry about that. The gimbal got destabilized because I had this on it and it just weighed it down. So now I just disconnected it. I disconnected the cable so it doesn't weigh down. So I got the charge going again, enough charge. Now I just got to put the thing away, put it in my fanny pack. Here's my fanny pack right here, and I'm just putting away the battery and the cable. And these are some duets. They go around the park, seeing who will hire them, pay them to play a couple of songs in Spanish. But they're called the duets, los duos, the dynamic duo. The dynamic duo, Jairo y Alberto, or Humberto y Alfredo. Old school names here. I'm just trying to put my thing away. Okay, now I put it away. Now we can walk around. So people are just chilling, just relaxing, like as you can see on a Saturday night. Normally the park is not like this. Normally the town square here in Envigado is not like this late into the night because this is a very quiet area, but because right now they got the festival and they got all that food stuff there with the whole tent thing, then there are people here. But usually around 10 p.m. people just go home and then you just have to go to the party areas to see some nightlife. Envigado's still a very sort of like Sleepy Hollow town. It's not really Sleepy Hollow anymore, but it hasn't been Sleepy Hollow for years, but it's also not like Poblado or Laureles or Comuna 13, which are rowdy, rambunctious, loud, you know. So we're going to the other area over here, guys, where they have the fondas and nightclubs and little bars. And these are cafes that they're closing up already. But these are little coffee shops that you can just come here and hang out, have a beer, have a coffee, have some pastry to eat on a Saturday night, Friday night, Thursday night. Then they start closing up shop like these guys already. They're closing up shop. This is the municipal building here, the government building for the town of Envigado. This one right here, Alcaldía, that's the mayor's office. Alcaldía Envigado, that's the mayor's office here, Envigado. And then over here is the old council building. And people just hanging out here, just doing their thing. Asamblea de Consejo, what is it? Consejo Municipal, the municipal council. That's the municipal council building there. It's an old school building and all of that. And somebody's just covering his face because he doesn't want to be on camera. And that's what happens sometimes. Some people don't want to be on camera. I'm not pointing the camera at the dude. I'm just doing the building thing. And these are the cafes. Now, if somebody were ever to come up to me and start to try to grab my camera or whatever, I would have to say, get your hands off, buddy. I'm not filming you. You got 5 seconds or less than 5 seconds to take your hands off my camera, off my arm, whatever, before I start swinging and doing all kinds of crazy things. So that's over there's a nightclub. It's a crossover nightclub. Let me just zoom in from here. And they play crossover music there, salsa, merengue, cumbia, vallenatos, and it's a pretty happening place. And that's that place over there, that nightclub. That's probably one of the best nightclubs here in Envigado, and it's pretty safe, pretty serene. There's another place here called La Fonda, up the street. If we go up this way, and then we're gonna go over there to the other street where they got all the little bars. Here, this other place is called La Fonda. This colorful looking place right here. Fonda Gorra Vieja, Fonda Gorra Vieja. And they're playing music in there. But this one is not as happening as the other one. So that's this area right here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Steven Tyler, yeah. You got out of rehab again? Wow. Some people never learn their game. Yeah, Carlos. Led Zeppelin all the way. Stairway to Heaven. Whole lot of love. Well, no, they don't have payphones. They have payphones in a couple of places, but they don't really work much anymore. Let the sun beat down on me. Yeah, those are the lyrics to that song by Led Zeppelin, Kashmir. It's pretty cool. Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face and stars fill my dream. I'm a traveler of both time and space to be where I have been. Oh, and I've been to the Himalayas. That place is just surreal in itself. Immigrant Song is a good one. Mac Dong, oh, of course. The Rain Song, too. So much. Well, I'm just a guy that doesn't take anybody's jish in general. But if they're gonna steal the phone, that's okay. But if they're just like being stupid because I'm filming and they don't want to be in the video and they start grabbing my arm or whatever, like stop filming. I was like, yo, relax. What are you doing? You're making a video. That's it. I'm not filming you. And that's it. I had a problem early this year in Caldas, but that's because I walked into a shady neighborhood, a really shady neighborhood, and I didn't know about it. And two thugs approached me and told me I had to stop the video. They didn't know I was live. And then, no, and I told them I'm just making a live video, but they didn't get it. They didn't understand me because they were more alert, like maybe like a little angry that I was just filming in their hotspot area where they sell drugs and whatever. And that's just, and then the guys said, stop the video, erase it. And I turned it off. I stopped the live stream. And there's no way I could go into it to erase it. I would have to go all these 2 steps. And then the guys were just like kind of relaxed. And I turned the thing, but the video's still there. If you ever look for it, Caldas, Medellin. I did it back like in February. And that was like the craziest incident I've ever had in Medellin or Envigado, Colombia, doing a live stream. Because I walked into a hotspot area. And I didn't know that I had done that. This is another nightclub. It's a restaurant during the daytime, and it's a bar, nightclub at night. But people are just sitting, drinking, having fun, and a couple of people might be dancing when they have a song. It's called Melodías de Antaño. Ouch. So, this street here, you got a lot of little bars. And I'm gonna walk on the other side of the street so you can see the bars. This is another one. This is a salsa bar. Right here, that's a salsa bar here on the corner. So if you wanna hear salsa music and enjoy the whole night, then you can go to this salsa bar right over here. Checho, Che Cole, something like Che Cole, whatever. Let me just go across the street. And so you got all these places. This is a pizzeria right here, Buffalo Pizzeria. Handcrafted pizza. Handcrafted pizza. It's a nice little restaurant in there. It's a bigger place. But now here they're all competing for music. Video bar, rock bar, tropical bar, salsa bar, reggaeton bar, whatever bar, 60s Spanish music bar. All these, this whole street right here, this whole block is all these little different environments. And look at that guy right there that's smoking right over there, a cigarette right there. That guy's Oriental. He's not even Colombian. Asian look. And you got all this other stuff, all these other little bars, merengue, salsa, whatever. You want to eat something, you come across the street and you get some hot dogs from the hot dog man. So you got all these little different bars playing reggaeton, everything. All of that. All of that. That whole street. This is the second loudest area in Envigado. The first one was the one I showed you a little while ago, and this one. And then you got this place right here. Another place here where they play pure vallenatos. La Carrasca. Fonda. A fonda. A roadhouse. Fonda means roadhouse. Fondas. Fondas. And that's coming from the park over there. And then you got another bar here. Don't know what this bar is called. But anyhow, just walking straight through. Some people are just like stupefied as seeing me walk around with this. Oh, look at Herbie the Love Bug. It's Herbie the Love Bug. My goodness gracious. A VW. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this 2 hours plus, 2 hour plus walkathon with Eddie, with me. And I'm going to call it the night for now. I hope you have a beautiful Saturday night, Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world. If you're out in New Zealand is 15 hours ahead. I got a friend in New Zealand. He's a YouTuber. I met him in Mexico City. Fin del Mundo, Finn Del and Mundo. Look for his channel with the Fin del Mundo plus Guanajuato. He did a lot of videos in Mexico last year and 2 years ago, so check him out. Cool guy. Right now he's back in New Zealand, just living his life, working and saving up money because he wants to start traveling again in about 2 years from now or so. And we agreed to meet up in India again when I'm there, and he'll fly over, hopefully, and hang out and do some crazy tuk-tuk rides in India. Next week, I'm uploading the video with a crazy tuk-tuk ride Mikey and I took last week in Guatapé. Anyhow, guys, have a beautiful evening. Thank you for stopping by. Easy Street with Jen, James S., Harry Cotto, Carlos Martinez, everybody. Thank you for coming along. Humberto Contreras, que se me fue la mamá. Humberto, everybody, Logan Daniels, everybody. Even if I forgot some names, all of you have a good evening. Enjoy. Ivan Sepulveda, what's up? Gracias, Ivan. Thank you for stopping by. You're welcome, Jen. You're welcome. I say more goodbyes on the 31st of December. All of you take good care. Until next time. Don't know when the next live stream will be because it all depends on the weather. But hopefully it'll be on Friday or on Saturday next week. Here in Envigado with the fondas. We're going to have fondas to end the Fiestas del Carril in Envigado. Bye-bye.